Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we'll be replacing the back glass on a Samsung Galaxy S8. As in my previous videos, you will see that this is fairly similar to the other Galaxy devices and we should have it repaired pretty quickly. Before we begin, I advise that you wear some gloves and safety glasses as a precaution, especially if it is your first time doing such a repair. The first task we'll need to do is heat up the back of the glass so that the adhesive is weakened, making it easier for us to pry off. I usually like to use a heat gun, though a hairdryer will work as well. The adhesives on this phone specifically mainly run along the edge. When applying heat, avoid holding it in one place for too long so that you do not damage any internal parts. The goal is to be able to get the glass hot to the touch, so that you can't keep your bare hand on it for more than 2 to 3 seconds. All the replacement parts and tools used in this video will be listed down below. Normally, I like to use this thin metal pry tool to start the repair and continue my way with the plastic card. I like to soak it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol so that it is easier to cut and slide it through the adhesive. Carefully wedge the pry tool in between the glass and housing. Slowly push your way in, up and down until you have cut through. At this point, I like to switch to the plastic card so that I don't end up scratching the housing. Just take your time and work your way all the way around. Thankfully on the S8, the ribbon cable for the fingerprint sensor runs right below the camera, so it will not be in our way. Once we're all finished, we can go ahead and slightly lift up the glass. In most cases, I like to use a small plastic pry tool to unclip the fingerprint sensor connector, but here it just managed to unclip on its own. I don't recommend doing it this way because you risk ripping the flex cable. To remove the sensor off the old glass, just apply a little bit of heat from the outside and pry it off. There's a plastic spacer that usually comes off with it. If it doesn't, make sure to take it off the old glass and put it on the sensor. It helps the sensor to be flush with the glass. The new glass I purchased already has an adhesive for the fingerprint sensor, so I will scrape and clean off the old adhesive residue. Next, we can go ahead and clean the back of the phone. Most of the time I like to just roll the remaining residue with my thumb or finger. Whatever is more difficult, I will use a plastic or metal spudger to scrape it off and then wipe down with a rag and some rubbing alcohol. Now that we have the most difficult part over with, we can go ahead and apply the new glass. Apply some pressure on the new adhesive to ensure it is stuck down and then peel off the plastic. Place the fingerprint sensor back and make sure it is connected properly. To align, start from the top, working your way from corner to corner all the way down. Firmly press along the edge and all the areas where the adhesive is to ensure a good seal. Depending on how well of a job you do or what adhesive you use, the phone will still have some sort of water resistance to it. Nevertheless, I do not guarantee factory IP ratings. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll do my best to reply. If you're not already subscribed, please do so and hit that like button if you found this useful. It helps a lot. Thanks for watching.